The final part of project delivery is about financial feasibility analysis. In 99% of the cases, when we are analyzing the project, we use cost benefit analysis to analyze feasibility of the project, financial feasibility of the project. Financial feasibility in the sense, so the kind of investment we are making, so maybe it can be a million or it can be a lakh or it can be thousands, whatever it is, whatever the investment we are making, whether that investment is going to be a successful investment or not. Successful investment means when we invest a rupee, either we are getting any returns on the investment or not. That should be understood. There will be various factors, several factors that we consider while analyzing the financial feasibility. Among them, three important factors that we consider are net present value of the project. The second one is internal rate of return, and the third one is benefits to cost ratio. So, based on the values we get for these factors, we decide about financial feasibility of the project. So to do that, we need to conduct cost benefit analysis. So we call cost benefit analysis speaks. We are trying to analyze the kind of costs that incur as a part of implementation of the project, and after successful implementation of the project, what are the benefits we are about to get. So 99% of the figures that we assume will be fictitious. Maybe it is from our assumptions. Any project that we implement, people will have certain assumptions about the kind of revenues they make and the kind of cost they should put into implementation and put into to implementation implement and maintain the project. Okay, so we take benefits, possible benefits in one column, and possible costs in one column. And we consider a minimum 5 years situation to analyze the results. Maybe the starting year it is 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after 5 years, what is the value of the amount that you kept is called net present value. See, net present value means, for example, the money rate will change day by day. For example, if you take US to India currency exchange rate, maybe 3 years back it was around 56 rupees. Now it is 68 rupees. It means that Indian currency value reduced, discounted, or reduced. Okay, so whatever the benefits we make or costs we make, we cannot take the actual value of the amount. We should take a discounted rate. Understanding the market conditions, we take discounted value of that money. For example, if you are invested 100 rupees, it is not actually 100 rupees. The discounted rate of it will be 90 rupees maybe. Okay, so it means that you invested 90 rupees. So in that way, so by taking the discount rate, we calculate the net present value after 5 years. Whatever the investments you made day year by year are called costs, and whatever the returns we got because of the successful implementation of the project, we call them benefits. So first cost, maybe initial investment cost is 250,000. Okay, and every year to maintain the implemented project, it might incur 50,000 each year. So let us take in that way. Okay, 50,000 each year. Let us assume that the project is implemented in 1 year. So from the after 0th year, maybe in the first year itself, we are getting some sort of returns, and returns will increase year by year by at least 10%. Maybe first year if it is 100,000, second year it will be 110,000 into 1.1. Okay, so this is 110,000. So this is how it increased. Now it is in the fifth year, the revenues are 1,46,410. Okay, we calculate a total of benefits that we achieved. So we got total of benefits and total of costs. Now we take a ratio between total benefits and total cost. I'm doing this without including a discount factor. Okay, so this should be in minus. Okay, minus 2500. So this is minus, this is minus in that way. Okay, so let me, I'm telling you this, these are negative figures because we need to deduct from benefits. So let us calculate total cost, benefits to cost ratio is equal to total benefits is 6 lakh 10,000 divided by 50,000, 5 lakh. So it means that it is, the value is 1.22. See, whatever the amount that we have invested, if we get equal to benefits, the value will be 55 lakh by 5 lakh, it is equal to 1. So if we get something more than the investment we made, the value will be greater than 1.1, greater than 1. So this is what we call, this is b by c ratio, b divided by c, benefits to cost ratio, and it is greater than 1. It means that we are getting some sort of returns in 5 years. So when we get, when, if the value of b by c is greater than 1, then project can be accepted, it is a financially feasible project. Why it can be accepted? When it is, when the value is greater than 1, it means that the project definitely yields some sort of benefits to the organization after 5 years. Okay, so this is a direct value net. If we to, so directly we have calculated all those things, right? So so let us apply discount rate. Let us consider discount rate. What is discount rate? Maybe we say that 10% is the discount rate. Okay, so this is percentage, format cells, this percentage and two decimals. Okay, this is 10%. So this is 10%. I'm damn sure. So if you multiply this, I want to check it whether it is 10% or something else. So it should be, if I get 0.1, then it is 10%. Perfect. Okay, I have 10%. Let me calculate present value of all the costs and present value of all the benefits. Okay, to do that, we calculate NPV. So let us do one thing. What I do is, I will calculate all the net values and I will write a net present value. So we somehow at the end we need to calculate net present value, that is what we call NPV. So this is equal to um, benefits minus costs. Okay, so this is the formula that we apply. So these are net present value in C, actual benefits at the end of the year. Now I will be calculating net present value by using NPV formula. NPV is equal to NPV. We have direct formula here. NPV of rate, comma, and values. These are values. Okay, and plus the actual investment that we have made. Oh, oh. So here we got too many decimals. Let me reduce the decimals. So, and this is not percentage, this is number. Okay, so the net present value of the complete project is, we can see that it is 1,10,000 greater than the cost that we, the costs that are incurred in the project, but because of the discounted rate, that 1 lakh is, has become 15,006 rupees after 5 years. Okay, so whatever it is, we don't bother about the value, like the total actual value. We bother whether the value is greater than 0 or not. If the project NPV is greater than 0, then the project is financially feasible. Okay, this is how we make decision. Next, internal rate of return, IRR, is equal to IRR of values. We have a code on the constructs. This is equal to IRR of values and close the center. So there was some mistake in formula. So IRR is equal to IRR of, take your actual investment to last value. So I decided these values as formatted as numbers and included initial cost in the formula. So we get 12%. If the IRR rate is greater than discount rate, IRR greater than DISK, then project is financially feasible. Okay, this is how we calculate these ratio values, and we decide about financial feasibility of the project. Okay, so seniors who are working on cost benefit analysis, they can use the actual cost benefit analysis table they have, and if they want to use this template, they can follow my steps. You just enter whatever the investment you have made out of the project. Maybe if it is 1 million investment, you just enter 1 million investment and decide based on that. If you see this, the value is greater than 1, no, it is not greater than 1, so it cannot be accepted. The value, the NPV value is less than 0, so it cannot be feasible. So we change the kind of benefits it makes, maybe 500,000 first year, maybe 200,000 second year, maybe 300,000 third year, maybe 400,000 fourth year, maybe 500,000 again in the fifth year. So this is how we calculate. Now you can see the kind of, see whatever the investment you made, based on that the kind of investment, the kind of returns organization get every year will changes. Okay, so this is all about a cost benefit analysis and the kind of values we create out of a cost benefit analysis, and based on the factors like B by C ratio, net present value, and internal rate of return, how we decide about a project financial feasibility of the project are explained clearly. Okay, so now you prepare this table, and you prepare the table and you discuss about the factors that we identified from the process, and based on these values decide whether financially project is acceptable or not. Thank you.